What's going on, beautiful people? Listen, you are now tuned into VibeNation podcast, and today I have some incredible guests with me. My brother Bennie Blaze
What's up? What's up? What's up?
and my new brother Mike.
What's going on?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Feel good, man. Can't go.
Mike, how you feeling, man?
Beautiful day. Beautiful
Good,
day.
good. So I just want to talk, man. We're just gonna talk and just have a little fun tonight, and just talk about this album that you guys have coming up, Bennie Blaze. You have this album coming up now. Just to let y'all know, just a little bit of history. Bennie Blaze, I've known him for several years, even before I started playing. Benny, he actually helped me to come on the music scene down here in South Florida. Like I knew him. He was playing the drums for a quartet, at his church, And Benny, man, he has grown tremendously since the time that I've known him, and he's also just instilled in me and helped me to be a better musician when it comes to like session musician. I started out as a drummer, but then I started, playing keys and singing. And so when I met BJ, he just kind of gave me some foundational tips on how to be a session musician, how to be a productive musician, and just to make the music make sense, man. And so now he is transitioning into the country lane. Tell us about that, BJ.
Always love, country when I was a little boy. Country and quartet. I was, heavy in both. Traveling on, the road with my parents. They listening to both country and quartet. So I just fell in love with it as a child, and I always wanted to, sing either one. But I figured, country would be more my lane. So just falling in love with it, and the guitars, and everybody know I love guitars. So and that's heavy in both. So man, just grew up loving it. I was always behind the scenes producing music, and playing drums, and never thought I would, be an artist, let alone. I just sat down one day and like, man, let me try this thing out, and I love it. I'm here now.
So how do you feel? How do you feel about the transition or the move into country music? Because some people may say, "Oh, country music," because you're an R&B guy. When I met you, it was really he's saying church, but R&B.
Yeah.
80s. This how much I know BJ. Bennie Blaze. I'm sorry. This is how much I know Bennie Blaze. R&B, right? And so you may have, people or, influencers in your ear to say, man, you are an R&B guy. So how do you feel about just making that transition from that lane to country? Because it's a different style.
Yeah.
It's a different style of playing, period,
Right,
and a different style of singing, and it's a different articulation when it comes to country music. So, like, how do you feel about that transition?
Well, for me, the transition, like, it wasn't hard at all, because it's like I said, it's what I grew up loving. So it was actually easy. The music side, it was. I guess it'd be more surprise to everybody else, like, oh man, you doing country? Like, you doing this gospel and R&B? You play like all this stuff, and like, what made you do country? I was like, well, it's what I've been loving since I was little, so it was easy for me to transition into it. So, like I said, it was just a surprise to everybody else, because like they wouldn't expect, I guess Bennie Blaze, to sing first of all in country. So, like I say, the transition was like easy and fun for me. So that's.
So we got my good brother Mike in the building. Mike in the building. So Mike, I just met you, man, and the vibe was great as soon as we met. And I understand you've known BJ for some time as well. and we were working on this record, which is one of the singles that is coming out. Have a Good Time, and Bennie Blaze told me that he got the perfect artist for this record. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, I don't know, now I don't know, BJ. He only showed me a picture of you. So I'm like, man, I don't know. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
But man, you came in and you recorded your part, and you nailed
He killed.
it. You nailed it.
First of all, it's an honor. It's a pleasure to be here with y'all. I enjoy getting to see what the music business and how it looks behind the scenes and what all goes into putting together music or songs or things like that. But basically, when he asked me to be on the song, it's about here for a good time. And hey, since my sobriety, every day I wake up, I make sure that every day I live, I'm here for a good time.
Yes, sir.
Because man upstairs helped me to open my eyes up this morning.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna make sure I make the best of it.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's what life is all about. Life is all about a good time.
Yes, sir.
That's all we're doing. We're just trying to live the dream.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so, are you an artist yourself? Like, how did you get into music during your journey of life?
We can actually go real throwback on this one if you want to, but actually it's wild. I tried out for singing back when I went to Broward Estates Elementary.
Okay.
And my music teacher back then, by the name of Carol Davis,
Carol.
who from Bethel, right?
Mm-hmm. My Bethel.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was my music teacher.
Wow.
And I still remember being in 3rd grade, and I came home and I told my mom, I said, Miss Davis said I have a chance to sing with Celine Dion.
Wow.
And my mother said, we just talked about lying. We just talked about it. Like, how dare you?
Wow.
And I remember telling her to go to my room, and we got one of them old, and then my dad came home and I got round 2 of it. And next thing you know, the phone rang and Miss Davis was calling my mom and dad saying that Michael needs to come to the church for tryouts to sing with Celine Dion. And I did. I sang with Celine Dion in 3rd grade because of Miss Davis.
Wow.
But and it's just a passion. I mean, I think it's like, I think music tells like a story, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just.
And that's amazing, because when it comes to country music, one thing I actually learned from Bennie Blaze is country music tells a story. I never listened to country music to listen to the story. I only listen to the guitars. Straight up.
Yeah.
Now, you put me on Rascal Flatts,
Yeah.
and that's all I listen to when it comes to country music. I don't know nobody else with Rascal Flatts, right?
That's a lot more, I know.
But the stories that they tell, man, is so heartfelt.
Yeah.
They talk about love, which is what you're talking about in your album. You're talking about love. You're talking about inspiration. You're talking about the things that inspired you and motivated you.
Yeah.
So what motivates you as a producer, as a musician, as a songwriter?
Oh man, realistically talking, man, like the people in my life, my kids, my family, my everyday struggles, my everyday blessings, like God, like man, it's just everything positive around me, like it motivates me in a musical way. So like I can just think of taking a walk with my son and just think of a tune and it just motivate me right there and just get the writing in my head.
Yeah.
So it's like anything that's positive in my life. And like I say, it's just in this with country, it's just easy to transition that, into life, into putting it into starting a 8-bar track or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's my surroundings, my positive surroundings, and like I say, man, all y'all friends and family motivate me. Josh, that's like my brother. Like we motivate each other.
Shout out Josh, Esther.
My mom motivate me in a big way. My dad.
Mama. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So, all of that. So it just all that keeps me going musically, and I'm loving putting it into this country album.
So tell us about the album, man. Do you have a date yet for the album to be released, or it's still cooking?
It's still
or what,
cooking.
Okay,
Yeah, it's still cooking. I don't have a release date yet. It's coming soon.
Yes,
It's coming soon. I have everybody will know. Everybody will know. I'm still working on it. I'm having fun. It's exciting. I got some dope producers. You know, dope other featured artists. So it's definitely a fun journey, and I'm loving every moment of it, man. So.
Well, BJ, Bennie Blaze, I'm sorry, I'm going back to the old days, but
Go ahead.
Bennie Blaze, I just want to tell you, man, how proud I am of you. And when I heard the first song, you had a single release party that I attended, I think a couple years ago.
It was last year.
Last year, okay. So
single,
when I heard that song, man, it honestly, and I'm gonna be honest, I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know about this country thing with BJ because I'm used to a different sound.
Yeah.
So, but hearing that record, man, it just really woke me up and opened my eyes to a new you.
Appreciate it.
Just knowing what you've been through, knowing what, the journey that you're on now.
Yeah.
It opened my eyes to the new journey and the new season that you're in. And I just want to tell you how proud I am of you.
Thank you.
And taking that step. This is a big step in the music arena, especially down here in South Florida, because this is not a country music scene, right? We know Nashville, the Carolinas, up north. We know those vibes up there. They embrace the country music scene, but down here, man, you're gonna shake something. You're gonna shake the ground, and I just want to tell you to keep at it.
Appreciate that, man.
Don't worry about anything or anybody. You just have to keep at it, and you just have to keep the faith that God is going to continue to guide you and where you're going with this journey, because it's been in your heart, like you said. It's been in your heart since you were a kid.
Yeah.
So, which means that it's a passion and it's something that God has placed in you. So just keep going, man. I'm proud of you. I love you, brother. It's an honor for me to be a part of a record. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know if I was gonna be a part of a record. I'm gonna be honest with you, because he worked with Josh and stuff. So and they have a record label and everything. So, but man, I'm honored to be a part. I'm honored to meet Mike. The vibe is great, man, and we're gonna do a lot more. And y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Benny, tell them a little bit more, man.
City Country Boy. That's the name of the album. Okay, so let me tell you about the name. City Country Boy is a reflection of me musically. So it's gonna have pop country, R&B country, hip hop country. So that's like the city. Then you have the country boy. So the country boy is the country side of it, which is mostly the foundation rather. So just stay tuned, man. We having a lot of fun making this. So. I promise y'all we're gonna have something special coming to y'all. And this record that my brother is producing, Mickey, is Have a Good Time, featuring my brother Mike Flo.
Yes, sir.
So y'all stay tuned. Like I said, it's a fun record, and it's coming. So y'all stay tuned.
Well, there you have it. Y'all be on the lookout for City Country Boy record coming soon, and the single is coming soon. Have a Good Time by Bennie Blaze featuring Mike Flo. I'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all for watching.
Appreciate it.